So the first thing, why I went to Packline, or why I started to study it, was I liked the idea of limited rotations. I liked the idea that there wasn't a lot of gray area in the defense. I liked the idea where it helped keep the opponent's score down, right? So if you're coaching a team that doesn't score the ball in the 90s and 80s, and you know that your limit is 55, 60 points a game, it's going to give you a chance to be in that 55, 60 point game by keeping the other team's score down, all right? And so basically what Packline is, and sorry, I guess that there wouldn't be a board here. There's a board there, but let's leave it there. No, this is good. This is good. I apologize if I look sleepy. I've been trying to catch up on sleep the last few days. Our team just finished our season 2 days ago in the national championships, and we were eliminated in the semis. So I was talking to Chris Chang about the stress that coaches go through when you're at the championship matches and you don't sleep much, you don't eat well, your system is just completely shot. So I've been trying to recover for the last 2 days. What the pack line is this imaginary line inside the three-point line, okay? And the only person that's allowed outside of that line on defense is the person guarding the ball. So X has the ball, then O guarding the ball is allowed out. Everybody else must be inside this line with their matchup, wherever they might be, okay? And we're just creating a wall of defenders, all right? That's one basic rule. Another basic rule, the pack line, so traditional defenses, and now, so when I was introducing this defense to my team, we would actually put floor tape down and build this lineup so that they had a visual. There was another line that we would build, and this was like a little box around the post, and we would say no post-ups in this area, okay? The one major, I guess, rule, other than the only person allowed out of the line is the person guarding the ball, is you don't allow outside drives or baseline drives. You force the ball up towards the free throw line. You don't send it to the net. It's not sending middle. It's not driving middle. It's sending it to the free throw line in that area there, okay? When you're at a level where you can scout your opponent, you have film and you can study your opponent, because of this defense, the real one thing that you're really concerned about is who is the best three-point shooter on their team, percentage-wise. So now, because we're not allowing drives to the baseline, my help line, and I'm going to get rid of this line, my help line doesn't have to be the midline anymore. Because I've said to my team, this is a mistake if you allow somebody to go to the baseline. So now my help line can be over here. And I got to trust that my team understands that they're not going to let anybody drive baseline. What this does now is it creates shorter closeouts on the weak side. It creates better rebounding opportunities for your team defensively. It limits how many fouls you commit because people are not just driving head down to the rim and you're fouling them. Again, people are driving across here, driving across here. So when I realize that their toes and nose, and I have a rule on offense, if your toes and nose are going to the rim, you're beat, or that person is beating you. But if their toes and nose are not going to the rim, then if I'm on the help line, I can get to short closeouts. Long closeouts, cancerous to your defense. If your team is constantly in a long closeout situation because you're rotating, here's the drive, you're rotating to stop the ball, you got to rotate down and they throw it out and now you're in a long closeout, you're eventually going to get beat. Plus you're going to give up rebounds because while you're rotating, those really good rebounders are sliding into position to kind of get those balls that come off the rim, all right? But if you're not allowing it out here to the outside, then whoever's over here can just read that you're not a threat going to the rim. Pass is made and you arrive on the catch. Pass is made and you arrive on the catch. So short closeouts, and that's an audit you can do when you're in practice. and you're watching your team defend each other in practice, or you're watching film of your team in game or in the game, if you see that your players are not arriving as the ball is being caught to their matchup, you got a problem in your defense. If you see that long closeouts are happening all over the place and you just can't catch up to the ball, you got a problem in the defense. Okay, so those are just some audits that you can do, just visual audits, and it'll help you make adjustments in the next timeout in the next quarter. So that's one of the basics. Don't wander outside the three-point line if you're not guarding the man with the ball. Don't allow baseline drives. We'll talk about, I'll show you how we guard post-ups. I'll build out like our closeout drills. I'll talk about transition defense. So again, pack line. How good does your defense get if you have a solution for people getting run out layups against you? If you just eliminated layups against you in a game, right? Which probably lead to fouls also, right? Those are the two highest percentage shots in basketball. Right-handed layup and a free throw. Okay? So if you're planned for getting back on defense, and we've had games, I'll tell you, we've had games where our standard is normally 3 back on the shot. So the ball comes off of our hands and 3 people are running back and we're building a wall. But we've had games because of who we're playing. Nope, it's 5 back today. So we don't care about the offensive rebound. We just care about them not getting a layup and us not committing a foul and building that wall, right? And percentage-wise, it is one of the best defenses guarding the three-point shot because you are always close enough to get your hand up and contest, close enough to, guard the ball without denying, recovering, flying back out to yours. That's too tough to do in one possession, right? This is really about being in help. Here's the ball. Here's the matchup. Here's the teammate. Being in help. And then here's the drive. And if we've controlled the drive, then I just need to figure out when I got to leave and go back to mine. Under control. All right? So transition defense, that's really up to you. The number might change by who you're playing, but I would build in a habit of how you build transition defense. I would make it important. I would get your guys to understand how hard they have to run back to stop layups. The importance of it is critical. It's critical because the more you can defend the other team with 5 players in a shrunken amount of court space, the better your defense is going to be. If you're giving them the full court and you're constantly in a 3-on-1, 2-on-1 situation, you're probably not going to win. So figuring out how to get your guys to get back on defense and run hard is critical. Guys, can I get, how many do we have? We have 8? Give me one of you, actually. Sure. Okay, so when we teach closeouts, we'll do it 1-on-1 and we'll build it to 3-on-3 or 4-on-4. All right. One of the 1-on-1 drills we do is we just call it war, and it's 3 stops and you win. And we have it going at 2 baskets. But you want to get your kids to understand they got to be a little bit nasty on defense. They got to have a chip on their shoulder. Okay? So when I'm guarding you in the war drill and we check it, I'm in here, I'm bothering you, I'm getting nasty, right? I got to get in his head mentally. I got to get him to understand that I'm going to be here all day. And so encourage that. Encourage them to be physical. Encourage them to be a little bit aggressive defensively. Okay? So we just play 1-on-1, and then if I get a stop, I stay on defense, and the next offensive player comes in. And I'm nasty to them too, right? I'm nasty to them too. I'm disruptive. Okay? If I get another stop, I stay. And then until the first person who gets 3. If I get scored on, I'm out, he goes defense. First to 3. Okay? Might be 5 minutes of your practice, but it's worth it. Because it's mindset. You're building mindset. Come on over here. So on our closeouts, we name our closeouts to popular NBA players and the skill that they possess. So if we are guarding a great shooter, we call them Curry. So in our games, you'll hear us yell, because our players won't always remember the scout, we will say Curry, 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 so they understand how to close out on this player. Okay? If it is a good driver and shooter, we call it KD, Kevin Durant. Okay? Can do both. And if it's not a good shooter and it's somebody that we don't necessarily have to get close to, right? Because if his weakness is shooting, then why would I get close to him? Sometimes not to defend is to defend. So why would I get close to them, right? If you guys were playing on the playground one day or pick up here one day and it's winning team stays on, these are little strategies that you would implement while playing to make sure your team stays on. I'm not guarding you. Go shoot it. I dare you, right? So that's all we're doing. And we build our scout and who our opponent is to that mindset or this language here. Curry, KD, and then, sorry, the non-shooter is Ben Simmons. Ben. Okay? The other one, and then when we talk about off-ball presence, right? So, and I'll speak about that in a second. So, in pack line, on this wing catch, when I close out, I want to get my hands, I'm almost like ski jumping. I get my hands up nice and early, right? To give this player the appearance that I'm closer than I am. So I get this little cushion in case he starts to drive. I am not allowing him to go baseline. So my outside foot has to be outside of his outside foot. Boom, and I absorb the move. Right? I throw it up and I fake like I'm coming out of stance, and then I absorb the move. Okay? And if I get him going this way, I stay here, right? Now let's say he does get me on the outside. Well, how do you deal with that as a coach? Early on, I subbed people out. They had to know early that that was a mistake. After a while, I just was more of the, okay, play through it, but understand that it's a mistake. So even if they do get a step on me to the outside, and I've done a decent job of getting my foot where it needs to be, where is he actually driving to? Go ahead. Right? Versus if I was sideline, baseline angle, and I closed out like this, and you get a step on me, it's more of a rim line take. Okay? Which puts a lot of pressure on my teammates over there to come and help me. Right? And that's one of the things I loved about pack line. I didn't necessarily need those guys over there. Okay? Let's say you drive it. I absorb it. You go to a counter move. This is where I talked about, as long as his toes and nose are not going to the rim, I've done my job. So I need to get back, hip turn, change, and level him off. This way. And then if he stops and he wants to shoot, you got to shoot over my hands. And I got to be disciplined and stay down. Okay? If I go close out, try to get to the right, I have boom, and I don't level him off, he's going right here and getting a layup. So as soon as I can, I got to get connected to his hips. Okay? Now, I'm not allowing him baseline. My teammates are not allowed outside the three-point line because that's one of our rules, right? So then if I don't allow him baseline, I got this. Give me two guys. You go on offense. Give me a green, just so green go on offense. And then, here, you can stay. You know what? I'm getting out of breath. You just take it. You're on D, okay? And let's put you a little bit further over, proper spacing, right? So now you're not allowing him baseline, okay? And you know he's a good shooter, good driver, whatever, or Curry, KD, or Ben. I want you closer to the man with the ball than your man. And your help now is your closest hand and your closest foot. That's what you're helping with. So we're sealing, and if it's a really good player, it could be 60% over. It could be 75% over. You're trying to solve a problem here, okay? If it's not a great player, and you think that this guy's he's got it locked in and he doesn't need help, then just move a little bit further away. So we call this is our hot-cold concept. So when we know that this is a danger, we call it hot, and we say, and I I refer to the, what is the game where, you know, you're blindfolded and they're like, oh yeah, hot, 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 hot means you're getting closer to the target. Well, this is kind of where we built it. This is a problem. Hot, get closer, arms stretched out, right? Not a problem. Cold, get further away. We feel like that matchup can handle it. Okay? So let's say it's hot. Okay? Now, you have to figure out when to leave. That's all you got to do. You're not guarding him. He drives. Watch out. Just step back for a second. Step back this way. So I'm guarding this. He drives. I help. You pass. I recover. I'm done. Go back. He's got the ball. You start in your help, right? You start in your help, and all you got to figure out is when to recover. Hands up, ready to absorb. Got that? Okay. So in a drill setting, 3-4 minutes max. 2 greens, green in the corner, green here. I just need one of you. Start on the ball. You can come out. Okay? So I'm going to pass to him, and you guys are just going to, when you catch it, just face and then pass it to your partner. Catch it, face, pass to your partner. We're going to look at you as a help defender and an on-ball defender. Okay? When you go from help, so right now you're guarding the ball, not allowing baseline, right? Throws it. Okay? Shift, right? Throw it back. Remember now, you can't allow baseline. So if you close out this angle, are you going to stop baseline? What do you got to do? You got to do a little C move. Okay? If he gets into this gap, then the guy who just guarded him on the pass, that's his fault. Okay? So we're just going to throw it back and forth, and I just want to see you go from on ball to off ball. Ready? Go! Okay, I need you to move way faster than that. Hold on. Stay in the stance. Don't come out of the stance, right? You can hip turn, but stay low. Ready? Go. Yep. Okay, now when you return back to him, because that's the guy you're guarding with the ball, throw your hands up, C move. Ready? Throw him up. Stay down on the ground, stay down, don't jump. Yep, okay, hold it. Good. Okay, give me another guy. So this is just showing you the relationship between on ball, off ball. One pass away, on ball, off ball, right? You're guarding him. Here it is. Throw your hands up. Yep. Okay, hold on. So you guys, and I understand, it's not, you're learning it for the first time. You got to find a way to get from here, right? And there's none of this stuff. It's like stay level, stay active, stay ready, right? Ready? Go. Don't get too close. Break your feet down. Let me hear. One second. So here, just from a technique standpoint. So when you go from, give him the ball. When you go from here, right? Go back. Now the ball gets passed. When you hip turn, I want you to decelerate because you're getting a little too close. Decelerate by chopping your feet and throwing your hands up early. Ready? Go. No, let me hear your feet. Better. Ooh. Yeah, I need your hands to come up though. I need your hands to come up all the time. Okay, stop. Good. Okay. So that's one drill where we just take this section of the floor. We could do it in this section of the floor. Okay, you can do it in all sections of the floor. You don't need to do it for long, 3-4 minutes, and they'll get a lot of reps out of that. And if you can break it down into small groups, even better. Okay, here's another drill. So let's switch. You guys go on offense, you guys go on defense. Okay? I want you to just random cut. I'm the ball. I want you to just cut through. Okay? I want you guys in the green to always maintain vision of the ball based on where it's going. So I might dribble over here, cut. Yes, exactly. Cut. Vision, vision. Turn your body that way, right? Cut. Vision. Yes, yes, yes. Cut. Vision. Ah, don't let him cut across your face. Cut. Ah, that's a face cut. No face cuts. So what's happening? Why is the face cut happening? What do you got? Based on what we just showed here in the positioning, where you had to be if you weren't guarding the ball, where should you be? I'm the ball. I have an imaginary defender here. Where should you be? Closer to me, though. Right? Closer to me with vision of him. Where should you be when... Exactly. You can get outside the three-point line. You can get outside the three-point line. You see it now? So now, if I go cut, can he face cut you? He didn't face cut you that time. You know what I mean by face cut? Go back. Where he cuts, but he goes across your face. Okay? If he goes across your face, I just bounce it to him and he gets a layup. If he goes behind you, it's a little bit better. Right? So, can you come here for a second? And you cut. You cut. So I'm here, right? You tell him to cut. Right? I'm trying to see both at the same time. So that's all we're talking about, is just maintain vision of the ball. Ready? Let's go back to it. Yeah, you got to try to, as much as you can, just try to like smash it, jump it, whatever. Okay? It's going to happen sometimes, but you're talking about, hey, can we only get face cut 4 times a game, 5 times a game? It's going to be pretty good. Okay? Ready? Outside the 3, guys. Ready? Cut. Vision, vision. Right. Close that gap. Cut. Get outside the 3. Get outside the 3. Cut. 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 Okay, so you can see that. All right? 2-3 minutes a day. That's all you need. Okay? And I recognize you guys don't practice every day, so maybe it's a 6-minute drill. Right? But you will see improvement. Practice to practice. Okay? Let's go back to one guy out here. You got the ball. You're guarding it. You're in the post. Okay? Come on in. You're guarding the post. And then you're on the other side. Okay, so we said this angle, what did we say? No outside, right? You guys remember that? So your foot is on his outside foot. Your hands are up, okay? So, post players. 3/4 deny, and this means you're, sorry, I realize your ear's got to be to his chest. So get it to the point where, there you go, okay? So we 3/4 deny on the top side. You guys see that? Because of his angle and his angle, where does the pass probably have to go? Where? A lob, and probably he's going to have to relocate to get it, right? So rule number 1, don't let layups beat you. Rule number 2, don't let a post player beat you, because you know where they are. They don't wander too far. You know where they're going to be most of the game. And if you let them beat you, that's your fault. So 3/4 deny. Because of his angle and his angle, the pass for him to get it, throw it. Probably got to jump off. That's part of the problem being solved there. Your response to the pass is this. You don't go for steals, give him the ball back. You don't go for steals. You, in the air time of the pass, you jump off and you sit down and you get ready to guard. A little bit of a gap. Every shot that a post player takes has to be over a defender's outstretched arms. Never let them get to your shoulder, whether it's out there or in here. If you get a shoulder beat, you're compromised. Okay? So let's just do that. Throw it in, jump off, ready. There you go. Okay? So you want him to play skilled basketball. You want him to like, to me, this is not a good post player. And I apologize if you think it is, but move out for a second. I want you to go for a steal. So this is making somebody better than they are. Now throw it to me here. Throw it. Drop step, I got him. That's not necessarily great post skill. Facing here, and then making them play like this, right? Gives you time, gives everybody time to see what's happening. Don't let a post player beat you, okay? So because of the angle here and because of the angle here, hopefully, and remember I drew that box, no post catches in that box, hopefully they have to jump off and create an angle to catch. Beauty. Problem solved. Okay? And of course you gotta have good matchups. So never let a post player beat you. What else can you do to defend a post player? Well, ball comes in, you got this, I'll just throw it in. We call this, so we call choking. The concept of choking is before the pass comes in. So you got the ball. Let's say I'm guarding somebody here, right? Well, if I just back up and do this is called kind of choking it, not allowing it. Okay, discouraging this, okay? Again, problem solved. Then there's digging. So let's say he does catch it. Go ahead. We'll decide that we dig. So on his dribble move, right? Go ahead. We dig off of somebody. And you pick somebody that you don't necessarily have to guard at the three-point line. Okay? Again, you can't let a post player beat you. You can't let layups beat you. Okay? What are you concerned about? The best three-point shooting person on their team. And that person, so give me a green on D. Sorry, let's go over that way.
Can I just ask a question about the posting thing?
Yeah.
I don't know if it happens for you guys on your level, but for juniors, we get sometimes like all of a sudden all our kids are maybe the tallest is 6 feet and then the kid is 6'8".
Yeah.
So that's a huge mismatch.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult to guard them.
Yeah.
Do you ever get this type of mismatches?
Yeah. I mean, we don't get 6'8" in the women games, but sure, there are people that know what they're doing and we have to deal with. So one of the things that we do, and just give me a second. So if I know, come on up here for a second. Here you go. If I'm guarding him, he's running down in transition. And this is a bigger, stronger guy that I can't let necessarily get me pinned deep, right? So immediately at the three-point line, go ahead. I just start to slow him down, bump him, slow him down, bump him. Eventually, if I can get him a foot and a half, 2 feet off of the spot he wants to go to, you've done a great thing. Okay? I'll show you what our double team looks like once we build it out fully, but then there's the choke, there's the dig, then there's the double. And that's really how you deal with the posts. Okay? And you may not necessarily want to double only a good post player. You might want to double a bad post player. Because bad post players will throw it to the highway. Yeah. You know, there's not a lot of bigs that pass the ball really, really well.
What about mid-post? How do you
We treat it like a guard. So you're talking about elbow or this hash mark here? No, you just got to play behind and drop off. Because if you try to go angle, you're vulnerable, right? Right here? So come on in here. No, I would just kind of like be as physical as I can and then give space. It's hard to three-quarter and from that tie-up. No, I would just play behind. I would just be disruptive and physical and play behind. Does that answer your question? And I'll show you what the double team scenario looks like. So let's put you guys on the opposite side of the floor. Okay? No, you guys are here. You're here. Let's switch the matchup. You go on O over there. Yeah, that's better. So green is on D, okay? So 3/4 on the other side, on the other side.
Shouldn't he be 3/4ing me because
Yeah, he's on, yeah, okay? So if the ball is not allowed out to the sideline or baseline, right? And you're guarding a pretty good shooter, then what we say is, so normal help line and a pack line can be here. Because I trust my guys, they're not letting anything come to the outside, right? Because if it goes to the outside, I got to rotate down and we're bleeding over here then. So I trust them that he's not going to let it go to the outside. My help line can be here. Because I know this is where the ball is going to be, right? If I know that this is a really dangerous shooter, quick release, then I just go a little further over. This is what you're really trying to solve, right? So you can decide that. Big problem, stay a little closer. Curry closeout, stay a little closer, okay? If they're an average shooter, then you can be right here, right? So now let's say you don't let him to the baseline. He drives, middle, level him off. Now you got to hit him. You got to get physical with him on that first bounce. Go ahead, go back. I want you to take your left elbow and get it into his hip and drive him across the free throw line. Yep. Okay, and now he throws it out here, and I'm here. I short closeout. Right? Go back. Let him go baseline this time. Give him the ball. Goes baseline. Beats. I got to come. Throw it out. Long closeout. Can't deal with it. Okay, and sure, yeah, there's rotations that you can do, but in pack line, there's very limited rotations. There's very limited gray area. It's high accountability. You know, you can tell who made the mistake. Well, it's a good shooter. Why'd you get it so far off of him? Right? Okay. How much time do I have? 20 more minutes. 20 more? Okay. So, layups is a no. Post player beating you is a no. You can choke it, you can dig it. I'll show you the double in a second. You know who's the three-point shooters. You're close to them. You know who you don't really have to guard with much help. You know who you do have to guard off the dribble with a lot of help. So you can kind of like create this little, you know, the ingredients is like building a cake on defense. You just kind of there, a little bit more of this, a little bit more of that. Today we're playing these guys, a little less of this and a little more of that. And so there's some flexibilities. There's times where we do allow baseline. Where we really feel like we want to send, like, so some shooters right-handed shooters are really good at left hand and they get into their shot because of yes. So we will say, okay, because that's one of their moves, let's send them right. So if he's one of those guys, can I have the ball? And I don't want to deal with all of his bag of goodies that he has offensively, then we'll shade it right? Because that's a harder shot. And as long as it's a terrible angle drive, we can live with that. Or as I get back down there to cut it off somehow. Right? So, yeah. So now let's go 3-on-3. And what we'll do is I'll just throw the ball out. You guys will close out, hands high, no outside. We will show Curry closeout. We'll show KD closeout. We will show Ben closeout. We'll show, I'll spend like a couple minutes on how to guard handoffs, the different ways we can guard handoffs. Screens, so I can do that right now. You got the ball. Here's your teammate right here. You're here. Okay? So pin downs. You go set a screen down on his defender. As soon as you realize you're being screened in the pack line, as soon as you realize you are being screened, you don't have any help responsibility on the ball. Your responsibility to the ball is over. You need to put your nose in his back and chase him out. And the greatest defense against screens is not to get screened. So let me be you. You go, so who set the screen? Let me be you. Let me be you. Let me be you. Okay? Set the screen. I don't get screened. That's it. That's all that's the first thing you teach your kids. Don't get screened. Blow it up before it even comes, okay? So, and on all of these types of screens, we chase. Because if you try to top block it, or you try to slalom it, or you try to why deal with all that stuff? Just chase and know where they're going. That's it. You chase him, you know where he's going. Okay? And then what that looks like is, so you got the ball, pressure the ball, right? We want, if the moment he catches the ball off of this screen, if I took a picture, I would see 3 green jerseys involved in defending this. Set the screen. Chase. Don't get screened. Throw it. Now. Stop. So you need to get involved this way. Go back. Give him the ball back. Peel back. So as the screen is being set, what's your name? Peyton. Like as in the football player. Yeah. Okay, here's the screen, right? You just need to do this as much as you can. Don't lose sight though. Don't just touch. Yep. Catch it outside the 3. As the ball leaves his area, what's our rule? Closer to the man in the ball, jump in the pack. So 3 people involved, right? 3 to the ball. Take a picture, you see 3 green jerseys. Let's see that a couple times. I need you guys to be like synced in. You guys are all on a string. Ready? Go. Show braid, chat, jump. Okay, good. Take less steps to get there. I saw 4, I need 2. Ready? Go. Don't get screened. Jump. Good. So you've kind of squeezed out this area where he could potentially curl and play. Okay? Now if he does, let's say he does, and he goes like this, boom, no, don't come. Figure out when you got to leave. You're already there. Go back. You're already there. And close out under control. And if he's a good shooter, you got to close out like he's Curry. Does that make sense? Any questions about that? Okay, let's put you all 3 of you on the perimeter. Middle, wing. And we'll rotate you guys. Match up. So you got to match up? Okay, come on in here. Greens, come on in here. Give me a circle. Just circle around. I'm going to throw it out. And these are Curry closeouts. So good shooters. What does that mean? You can't be far away from them. You got to get in there and disrupt, right? To me, when you guard a good shooter, if the ball is already up here, it's too late. You want to disrupt it while it's here, and that's before the set point. So if you make it go inside or outside because of your hand positioning and disruption, you've done a good thing. Okay? So you guys are all gonna throw it to you, right? When you close out, let's say this is your closeout. Do not close out to him, close out to the gap. And guys, I need 3-point line. I know let's use blue line. Okay? And sorry, I didn't even tell you guys. But there's an imaginary dotted line inside the 3-point line that I don't want you to wander outside of. Somewhere in here. Okay? See where my feet are? The only way you can wander outside of that is if your guy catches the ball. So you can be outside of it, right? He's a Curry, right? You're not going to give him any room. You're inside that line. And you're not going to make a move this way. You're just going to plug it, and figure out when you got to leave. And the same thing for you. Okay? Let's say you throw the ball. Curry, get there. Throw your hands up early, right? Be disruptive. Closest foot, closest hand, outstretched, length, right? And you can even bluff a little bit just to give him some more time as the ball's traveling there. If you just bluff and let him think about, oh, I can't rip and drive, then you've done a good thing. Throws it here. So how do you get from, okay, wait. So if you take this route from here to there, how are you going to prevent him from driving outside? You won't. So you need to take this route. Got it? A little loop, little J or C move, okay? Here we go. Come on in, Green. So these are Curries. Just want you to catch it, swing it, and then swing it back and then throw it back to me. Once around, once back to me. Ready? Go. Okay, hold it, hold it. Are these guys good shooters or what? Is Curry a good shooter? Then why are your hands down? Like, if you were guarding Steph Curry, would you be like that? Hell no. You guys would be like, be smothering them like with a blanket. That's how you got to guard these guys. So, hold on, give it to him. Take that. So you were here, right? What's your name? Justin?
Jesse.
Jesse, you were here. Throw it. I gotta throw it up here like this. I gotta get to it. Gotta get to it. Okay? Here we go. Curry again. One round of Curry. Ready? Go. Get it in! Get your hands up! Get them up! Get them up! Yeah, make sure that your move back is a C move so that he doesn't rip outside to the baseline. Okay? Guys, if you ever watched the Winter Olympics, it's ski jumping. Get them up early as possible. Okay, that's Curry. KD. One arm's length away, good shooter, good driver. Give a little bit of distance. Circle. Circle around, right here. Just walk around in a circle. You don't necessarily have to go to that guy, closest guy. Ready? Go. Okay. Is he right-handed or left-handed? Yeah, so your left hand should be out. Right? Right-handed, left, right, just your left, whatever. If you're right-handed, your left hand should be out. Are you left-handed? No. So that left hand should be out. Your left hand. Yeah. Okay, one more time. One more, KD. Yeah.
Are we talking?
Oh, yeah. So, we actually will want them to say the name of the thing that they're closing out to. So Curry, KD.
But the help thing.
Yeah, so the best talk is real talk. And I find that when we just talk about positioning, like it's just noise, and noise can help you win too and make it seem like there's more defenders than there is, right? But you really want the kids to understand how to talk the game while they're playing on defense, right? So I think, initially you're gonna have to just say, shout out whatever your responsibility is, but then you hope as they get through your years, they start to really just have real conversations on defense. And it's hard to do. Okay, KD, we did KD. So now we're going Ben Simmons. Gap them. Don't need to be close. Just bait them to shoot. Ready? Go. Yep. Now you still need to throw your hands up. Throw your hands up on the closeouts, guys. Throw your hands up. Okay. Let's spend like 2 minutes, or not even 1 minute here. I think you guys got to understand this. It's very important. Just all of you get on the line defensively. I need you to come out. Yeah, go ahead. All of you. You're all going to just close out and get back in line. Close out and get back on line to me. Okay? So, but when you get here, I want your hands to go up early and break your steps down. Ready? Go. Yep. Go. Sorry. Go. Good. Go. Can I get 2 hands? Good. Go. Good. Go. Yep. Don't get too close. Good. Next. Good. 2 hands. Good. Great. Okay. That'll get better in 3 minutes of practice. And the next phase of that is close out. And when you close out, absorb my move, absorb it. Meaning like accept my move to the right. Okay? Ready? Go. Yeah, absorb it. Anticipate it. Go. Better. Get your outside foot outside of my outside foot. Ready? Go. Good. Ready? Go. Good. Ready? Go. Yeah, you gotta get moving. Go. There you go. That's a good one. Ready? Go. Better. Okay. Worth it. 3-4 minutes a game or practice. Do it in your warm-ups.
What do you get? 10 minutes warm up? Do it for a minute. It's worth it. Let me get my breath here, guys. So in the 3-on-3, we do just position, go back to 3-on-3 real quick. I'm just gonna throw it out. It's all KD. Just swing, swing, and I want you guys to just shift, shift, shift on every pass. Got it? Go. Shift, shift, yeah. Shift, plug the gaps, good, good, good. Get close, a little closer, get them closer. They're KDs, KDs. Okay, here, rotate. Ball. Want you guys to like get off the ball and closer to the ball. Off your man, sorry, once they pass, closer to the guy with the ball. Ready? Go. Oh, yeah. Take that C move, right? That little curl move. Stop, stop. So be careful. Remember we said no outside drives? Here. So here's the ball. Your outside foot was inside his outside foot. So you're gonna have a hard time stopping him from going this way. If your outside foot is like this, it's a little better. That's it. So that's a little detail. Ready? Here we go. Go. Length, length. Good, good, good. Okay, good. Now, I want you guys to take, on the catch, I want you to just take one dribble in. Just one dribble into this gap. You're gonna guard it. I want you to just stunt at it, get back. Then I want you, when he catches it, throw it to him. I want you to stunt at it, get back. Got it? Huh? Yeah, and then you're gonna come back to the right. Ready? Go. Yeah, hold it. So you're both of you made a, I don't want you to make a move. I want you to be there and just fake and then get back. I don't necessarily want you to go from here to there. Be there and figure out when you got to go back. Here. Ready? Don't wander, don't wander. Go back. Throw your hands up on the closeout. So don't hold it. So you're stunting. It's not this. Your angle is, you're not stunting like this. I want your hip, your ankle, and this hand to be here. And then you're just like this. Got it? Ready? Go. Come on, come on, come on, be aggressive, be aggressive, be aggressive. Yeah, good, 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 good. Stop. Now remember, we just did a minute and a bit of closeouts. So here, you got it. You're here, where are you? Dribble it, stunt. When you get back, go back, throw it, throw your hands up. You're not throwing your hands up, and you're not throwing your hands up. Give them the impression you are closer than you are. Here. Ready? Go. Throw it up, throw, yeah. Throw them up. Don't lunge to the ball, don't lunge. Just fake like you're there. Don't lunge. Okay, not bad, not bad. Keep your spacing, guys. You're helping them be good defenders. Okay, let's look at DHO, so dribble handoffs. So you're here. We'll just make this a two-person drill. Okay, so we have off and through. So I'm guarding you. You dribble handoff. I go off, you go through. Got that? One more time. Good, take it from there. I got it. Take it from there. Off, let me through. Got it? Testing me, eh? One more time, you guys can see it? It's your scout. You determine that before the game. And if it's not working, go to something else. But I'll show you what the other options are. So here we go, off and through, right? Go through. And then I gotta make sure I don't wander to him, I gotta be here. Okay? So the other one would be, here, you come on in here. So don't die here. The one we could just call it, we call it war, where you just blow it up. Here, I want you to just I want you to step up into his hip and don't allow him to get the handoff. This is called war. Go. Yep, blow it up. Use it, use it. I want you to go over, try to get the handoff. Ready? Go. Yeah, so go out, come back. So your technique, come here. If you try to do it like this, you're gonna get bump into him, and you're not gonna prevent it. Here comes the handoff. Step into his hip and blow it up. You're like a running back in football, taking the ball and you're busting through. Put your forearm on his hip. Go, blow it up, blow it up. Beauty. Even if he gets it, he's going this way and you've solved the problem. One more time. Go, physical, physical. No. There, that's what I just talked about. What do you got to do? Yeah, but first you got to go to him. So impact him. Go back to your original spot. I want him to do it. Impact him before he impacts you. It's a concept of being first. Be first. Get to his hip and be first. Ready? Go. There you go. Better. Foul though, but it's okay. You get 5. Don't worry about it. You mean him?
No, the one coming up with the handoff.
Yeah.
And they come up, they notice that.
So come back. Give him the ball. So when I say be first, I'm not saying jump him. I'm saying hit him first, but get underneath it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Impact first. Time? Okay. So there's off and through, whatever you want to call this, blow it up, war, whatever. And then there's switching, just touch and take. So you need to be in the gap, right? You're not guarding the ball. He is. Bring it here. And when you literally bring it, trying to go handoff, touch hands, take it, but impact it. Don't soft take it. Take it to disrupt. So switch to disrupt. Don't just switch to like, for convenience sake. One more time. Touch take. Go. Good. Good. One more time. Go. Touch take. Good. Now don't jump it. Don't necessarily give him an angle to drive into the middle, right? You want to keep the ball in front of you. I'll show you the double rotation and then we're good. So let's get all of you guys on. And I might need 2 coaches. Right? We're 4-on-4. I need 2 coaches. Here we go. Let's have dark shirts on O, green on D. Coaches, you can be on O. So hold on here. Hold on. Yeah, so let's put you in the block here. We'll put you as an offensive player. Okay, so here, take that off. You take that off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me this. Throw that on. Oh no, you're on O, right? Yeah. Okay, I need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're good. Here, green. You're on D. You're gonna go on the block. You can go guard a dark shirt right over here. Coach is on offense, and other coach, you're on offense. Do we have enough greens? Give me that. Here. And you put that on. You guard him. Okay. We're good, right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
5 rooms, 3 players, 2 coaches.
Sorry. Hold on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm not in. Okay, so let's go. Coach, can you come in the post? You're guarding the coach. Let's say you're a post player as well. Dark shirt, black shirt, and green. You're on D. Okay. So this is just the double. just to talk about how do you guard that. So we had the choke, we had the dig. Let's throw it here. Close out according to, right? We're no baseline, right? No baseline. Gap, right? We're good. So 3/4 deny, and right? Like this, okay? So ball gets, as it's coming into the post. What's your name? Yeah. Dorian. As it's coming into the post, so the ball's traveling to the post, you are jumping low side, you are coming high side. As soon as the leather hits his hands, there needs to be two of you like this. What do? After he passes, you lock up and make sure the ball doesn't go back that way. You've got the nail, you've got the rim. Okay? And in this way, you kind of know where the ball can go. Here. This should be a terrible pass, rim, basket, angle, right? Get your hand under the rim. Actually, and then you're here at the 45, and you are positioned like this. You are face guarding him. He cannot go back this way. Okay? And you are ready, stance, right? So if coach throws it out here, which is the available, then you've got this, okay? You've got this. And we're good. And yeah, we're good. Okay? Got it? And you can play with the rotations after. Like you can decide what you want to do. But on the initial, throw it back to coach. On the initial pass into the post, sorry, go back to your original matchup. You were down here. So on the initial pass into the post, just do what your job is, right? You're 3/4, then you're jumping off. You're arriving as it's cut. You're locking up. You got the nail. And understand that you're probably the first guy out. Okay? And what that could look like is if coach throws it out here, throw it out here, take him, shift, and we're good. Okay? Yeah. Okay? If you want to go back right where the ball's in the post, here we go. You're here, right? If you want to go back to size, same size, right? Because remember, you were guarding the other big, right? You were guarding this guy, let's say he's the other big. Throw it out, take it, back. Got it? Okay? But that is a way to get the ball out of the post. And I would do it with a bad post player, and I would do it with a good post player. Bad ones will throw the ball up the bleachers. Good ones just won't score as much. Thanks, guys. Any questions? Yeah.
When you're teaching this, you drills, and then the whole, or you just go for both?
So when we first do it, we go film. We'll show somebody running it, like Virginia Cavaliers is like the I guess the Vatican of pack line. Like they're the guys that invented it. So we'll pull film. We'll show them. We will show them what it looks like whole as a concept, and then we will break down drills. And then, 1 second, guys, hold the ball, please. And then at the end of every practice, we play this really competitive half-court defensive drill, which is called 7 stops. To win, you got to get 7 stops. You can stay on defense as long as you're getting stops, but then we have these expectations in the drill where if you foul, we throw you out on offense. If you don't talk, we throw you out on offense. If you give an offensive rebound up, we -1 from your score. Whatever else we're emphasizing that day, if you want to focus on their stance, if you see somebody at a stance, blow your whistle and throw them out. If their arms are not up and you want to emphasize length, blow a whistle, throw them out. One person it doesn't matter if 4 are talking. One person is silent, throw them out. And what you get out of that is incredible leadership opportunities, because then you see who the kids are that care. You see the kids who are going to manage the group and manage expectations and kind of be your voice when, they're tired of your voice.